Well, hello there, this is Mad Dog Wolvers coming from my creative asteroid. Just thought I'd do a shortish video showing you my latest creations whilst watching Zockley's stream and also participating in said stream. I've been doing a lot of work on my creative nuances and fluidic brain movements, trying to build larger ships as best I can, but I've only built 4 so far. Two we actually built originally, and the other 2 are retrofits. One was a basic test. I wanted to try something out. So without further ado, let's get into what I've built. Right, as you can see, you've seen this one before. This is my Corvette. If I fly out, this is my vanilla build Corvette. This one is. I was trying to build this as a simple Corvette with a light hangar bay in the front here, with missile launchers at the front. And if you remember, I had built this all with the vanilla blocks, and I tell you, it took a hell of a long time for me to actually build it up properly. 4 jump drives, 2 gravity generators. As you can see, it comes up as 2G in here. A slew of reactors, a whole load of oxygen supply, and this was my best concept of a very early large build ship. I wasn't very good at that. There is no way to get from the hangar bay up to the bridge, which, as you can see, is, I suppose, well defended. I haven't done the back here. I mean, you can see I'm still learning. We go up into the bridge. You got command seats. The commander seat, pilot seat, navigation, and these basically other 4 seats are for turret control if you need to. As you can see, there's no way down to the lower decks. You have to come out, fly out, and all the way around. Now this one, let's go over and show you the refit I did. I thought I'd put a few mods in here, see what kind of refit I can get out of this thing. Now this thing looks a hell of a lot better with this refit. I think it looks a lot better. That's the angled armour block thrusters. I think they look a heck of a lot better than the original ones I had in there. Apparently I'm missing one of the thruster sets underneath here. I don't know why. It should be in there. Defensive batteries, these are the modular thrusters. I think they go in there really well. Azimuth thrusters for up and down. The modular thrusters actually give it a different, unique hull signature from what I'm seeing. I haven't modified in here yet. I've still got to do that. As you can see, it's still the same inside the command structure. I will be doing a complete remodel and refit. As you can see, I've expanded my area around the top of the asteroid. A few of my other creations down there, we'll go into that in a little bit of detail. I've taken away all the refinery stuff because I didn't need it. If I go into third person view, you can see the height of this place. Everything is piped up and set up and ready. I was going to try and get it oxygenated all the way up into the bridge, so that when you go into the bridge, it's basically an oxygen atmosphere in there. But I have to figure out how to actually get from down here to up there safely without dying. That's going to be fun in itself. As you can see, it's still my second large ship build there. Don't mind that little fighter for a moment. If I go up to this one, this is my second large ship build. It's sort of like a medium cargo ship. And let's just say building it was a bit of a nightmare. I'm not really that good at building large ships, as you can see by the weird angles. The command section I thought would be recessed, and it actually recessed it on the rear really well. It's sort of like a viewing bay, really. So if I go along into here. This is an airlock. If I can hit that point just right. Ah, there we go. There's a nice airlock. You can just hit it just right. There it is. There should be vents in here that I did set up. Thought I might set them up on. What I've called it is the large lander for now. Where are you? If I turn them on, it's only one block high basically in here. So even if I went in third person view, you wouldn't really be able to see much. Might be able to see a little bit down here. This was my first attempt at kind of like a landing ship. You got access for cargo containers, just actually apparently that access don't work for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the Death Star walkway I've got going down here. I thought that'd be a nice one to put in, sort of like a little walkway just behind the command seats. These are the azimuth command seats. Quite simplistic. I've still got to try and kit out the entire area better off. I'm still, as you can see, I'm still learning how to do this. From the back here you get a really nice view into there. I thought I'd put a little covering over that. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh dear, I've just depressurised the ship. Oh well, it's only in creative mode. It's not like I'm losing anything. It's got all these reactors. It's got the modular reactors. It has no gravity. These modular reactors look pretty cool, the way I've got them set up in there. Now, we go on to the retrofit. This was a proof of concept. I wanted to try out a specific rotor script that I found on the workshop. Rotatable thrusters. As you can see, I've got a timer block going off right there with a programmable block running said script. I don't know whether this is going to work. I hope it does. As you can see, all my thrusters are on. It took me a little while to figure this one out. This took a lot of work. If I turn that off, thrusters. I had to put thrusters in all directions to stop it from wobbling. Yeah, I am going the right way. I had this round the right way, and basically I had to set it up. You see how the thrusters actually fire up on the outer section? Before, if you ever done that, you had to manually employ the actual thrusters to work, but they don't anymore. And I think that's quite cool the way I've set this up. So unlock that, put that back into landing mode, lock it off, and as you can see, we're coming down via the landing thrusters. This was just a proof of concept to see whether I could do it. And I wanted to test out the rotational script, which I will be making a few more ships later on. I thought this would be the best one as a test bed for it. So this one basically is the Mark II lander. So if I jump out of that seat, still the same ship. It's just got an advanced rotor built on there. I had to get the angles right and the speed right to actually get that properly connected. Oh, I've only got one, but how well. This is one of my little ground vehicles. It's a little bit weird. Oh, gold. Uh oh. Oh no. Oh no. As you can see, she takes off. Yeah, a little bit of a problem there. Don't really want that flying away, but that wasn't actually meant to have happened, by the way. Seeing as there's no gravity out here. We've really got to sort that out, I think. Although I thought the artificial mass block would have actually kept it down on the ground. Time to sort out a little problem here. This could end rather badly. No, it worked. But now it's moving. Typical. And brakes on. But that's kind of, it's sort of like my light recon assault vehicle. 2 miniguns on the back. Simplistic. Quick loading cargo container. And hand refilled miniguns on the rear. And if you remember, these were my original vanilla build ships I tried building. These two I was trying to make for the dogfighting build off in the beginning days on Zocli's live stream. I was going to use them, but then I got onto the build off and I built the Marks 1 and 2 dromiads. Very, very nimble, as you can see, on the old turning circle. This one's a Mark II. I tried making this a little bit better as I went along, but me and building fighters in vanilla style kind of didn't work too well. And this one's the original Mark 1, which kind of didn't exactly fly too well, but the second one I lasted a hell of a lot longer with than the first one with. And here we have my latest ship. I started building this last night whilst watching or interacting in the live stream. I was with Zocli again. It's what I do sometimes in my spare time. I don't really want to fire this. Oh, I've got my helmet up. I should be dying. Helmet's on. This shouldn't be. This was not fully fitted out yet. I'm still in the process of actually doing this one, so basically this one has a, I'm trying to make it into a high profile hybrid fighter. Ion propulsion for space, hydrogen for getting out of quick situations, and let me tell you, it can move rather quickly, and it has this lovely little slidable cockpit, which I think is awesome. I've tried armouring up the side of it so that it actually gets a little bit more cover from the side, hopefully. If we go, can't really, it's all piped up. The hydrogen tanks are all there. They're the azimuth hydrogen tanks. There's this one down here which is the azimuth oxygen tank. I have to get it finished underneath. The rear more or less is done. She just needs a little bit of work on the underneath and getting some downward thrusters so that I can actually go up and down. But that is basically how far I got before I came off last night. But I think that cockpit's really, really cool. It's a nice little difference to the original cockpit. Just lifts up slightly, slides forward, slides back, drops down, locks into position. I think it's nice. And that, ladies and gents, I think is really all I can show you on this one. As I say, that was a proof of concept for a landing craft with rotational engines, engine pods, which works, as you saw. My refit of my large ship. I will be attempting to build more large ships on this creative world. If anybody has any hints, tips or comments they want to put into the comment section below. That'd be greatly appreciated. Keep going, keep fighting, and keep your creative nuances going. Have fun. Bye bye.